Hi everybody. So today we'll be doing a longer practice because it's the end of the week. But since we're at the halfway point, I'd like to take a moment to review what we've covered to this point. I'm a big picture person and I just find it helpful to keep reminding myself of the big picture. So it seems like this is a good time to do that. So again, in this program, we're performing simple and quick exercises designed to cultivate our inner traits of confidence, focus, resilience, persistence, fear resistance, flexibility, equanimity, vitality, willpower, and wisdom. And the types of exercises that we're doing in this program are what I see as nourishment for these traits, feeding you at the neurobiological level so that you could wire yourself to truly embody these capacities that will allow you to live happily and with ease and to be ready for success at whatever it is you choose. The nourishing exercises we've been performing to this point have been exercises that help you to manage stress and balance your autonomic nervous system. These exercises help us be more adaptive and energy efficient in our lives and keep us from being depleted. And that's good for all of the capacities we're developing. But the inner balance exercises are particularly useful for equanimity, willpower, and vitality. Those were the natural and paced breathing exercises we began with. And hopefully you've been attentive to the importance of caring for the physical plant, that trinity of self-care, breathing, hydration, and sleep, which of course keep us from getting depleted and help to keep us out of a state of stress. We've also talked about the importance of positivity, which I've likened to sunshine to go along with your nourishment, and how we can easily build positivity into our lives despite our natural negativity biases. Positivity is energizing, it's healthful, it can improve persistence, confidence, resilience, vitality, and wisdom. And we've been working a lot on mindfulness practices, which give us focus, mental and emotional freedom, flexibility, fear resistance, equanimity, willpower, and wisdom. And we'll continue to build on these nourishing practices for the rest of this program. But you are already changing yourself from within. But the real practice is the practice. So let's get to it today. And for the rest of this session, I invite you to sit in your comfortable position and mindfully to be aware of your breathing in the basic breath focus exercises we began with, which is just a great exercise to form the core of a lifetime of mindfulness practice. So as always, make yourself comfortable and just shake off any stress or tightness you notice, and allow your eyes to close if that feels comfortable and if that aids the practice. And just begin to bring your attention to your breath. Just staying with your breath for the duration of this practice. And of course, using the tools we've been using when our minds and our bodies and our emotions show up. Labeling, curiously exploring, allowing and letting it go. And always coming back to your breath gently and without judgment. Always coming back to your breath. It's always there. And I'll just check in briefly every few minutes. Just staying connected to your breath and returning your focus there right now. And if you've become caught up in a thought stream, just noting it, and again bringing your attention back to your breath. Even experienced practitioners continue to find that they get themselves distracted. Remember, the practice is coming back. And if you've been distracted, you can once again just come back to your breath. And again, if your mind is elsewhere, you can return it to your breath right now. Okay, so great job. You can open your eyes and stretch out and get ready to continue your day. And remember that as this program continues, aside from our formal daily practices, your job is to continue savoring, doing your gratitude practice, hydrating, sleeping, just taking care of yourself as best as you can, and to bring an attitude of mindfulness into your daily activities. Remember, a marathon runner doesn't just get up from a sedentary lifestyle and run a marathon, but a sedentary person can take a walk around the block and with continued practice can eventually run marathons. In the same way, the simple exercises we're doing here, whether they seem like they're going to make a difference or not, can lead to profound changes that can impact everything in your life. So you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I look forward to speaking with you tomorrow.